All right, so in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 things I did just to help me get pregnant. Hi guys, so welcome back to this YouTube channel. If you are new on this channel, my name is Christy and I'm super excited to welcome you to this YouTube channel. So I film on faith, family, marriage, lifestyle, motherhood and everything. Everything good content you'll find here. So you're welcome. Be a part of the family by clicking on the subscribe button. It's free. Like this video, drop a comment. Having getting some personal comments like, oh, Christy, you need to explain more. So that's why I decided to do this video because to be honest with you, a lot happened within 3 years. I'm going to be explaining things I did. So let's jump right into the videos. Number one thing I'm going to talk about is series of tests. From pelvic scan, which kept on showing I was fine, to hormonal profile tests to show if I have hormonal imbalance. Most of it were all right. Literally everything was okay. To HSG. So HSG is to check if you have blocked fallopian tube. When I wanted to do HSG tests, something happened. They were unable to do the HSG test. They said I had closed cervix. So I have to do a cervix dilatation. Oh my god, that thing was painful. It was then painful. It was as if I wanted to give birth. Like they had to insert their hand inside my cervix. Like that thing was then painful. Like I was literally crying during the procedure. Even on getting home, I was crying. Number two thing I did was I used series of drugs. As a pharmacist, I get to attend to patients on a daily basis. So there are cases where people will be like, "Oh, do you have this product?" And you'll be like, "No, we don't have this product." For example, I worked in a particular place and it was as if Overcare, there's a product called Overcare. So it's as if that Overcare was like the secret to people getting pregnant. So people will come, they'll say, "Oh, do you have Overcare?" Someone said I should go and get Overcare, like it works for them. Like they wanted to buy from my pharmacy. And I'm like, Overcare? Let me try this Overcare too. Maybe that's what would work. Oh. I don't complete a pack of Overcare to be honest, but I used it for like 2 weeks, and I mean every day for like 2 weeks, and nothing happened. Another time I'll see someone say, "Oh, do you have vitamin E?" I was like, "What do you want to use vitamin E for?" They'll say, vitamin E helps to boost, fertility. And so I go buy vitamin E too. I started taking vitamin E. Cause I was just trying all sort of things. Eventually, when I got diagnosed of PCOS, a gynecologist recommended myo-inositol. Then later on, added other things like Vitex, added vitamins. So I was on vitamin C, 1000 milligram, vitamin E. I was on folic acid, of course. I'm trying to remember the drug. I was on zinc. Yeah, 50 milligram zinc. You know, these are just vitamins. I was using them like just every day. Even my husband, I was just giving him vitamin C, 1000 milligrams zinc, because I feel like, okay, these are vitamins. Of course, they are products, they are products like pregnant care, conception, repro aid, fertility, and co. So, but I was just using my own individually. The gynecologist personally did not recommend the vitamin C, the vitamin E, they only recommended myo-inositol. But I decided to add Vitex to it, and every other vitamins I'd mentioned. So I used those ones. In fact, up to conception, I was still on myo-inositol even after I discovered I am pregnant. I was still on it, but I had to reach out to my gynecologist. Like, should I stop this myo-inositol? Are you sure this myo-inositol is not going to harm my baby? I was on those drugs actually. The third thing I did was timing. So I got myself these ovulation kits just to check if I was ovulating, to know when I was going to ovulate, and so I can, time the sex towards that time. I did that. In fact, at some point, I had to like tell Obi, see, We have to do timed, we have to time our meeting. And number four on the list, fasting and prayer. As funny as this may be, it was part of what we did because we trust in God and our faith is in God. So, fasting and prayer, very, very important. And the last point, I'm going to explain why number four, fasting and prayer, is actually very important. Number five, seek professional help. What I did was I had to seek professional help. I had to seek out to gynecologists. And guys, it's you see why number four is very important, fasting and prayer. I've met with three different gynecologists. The first one said, okay, since all your medical tests are okay, we would have to consider IVF. I was like, sir, what did you say? No, but it might be funny, but yeah, I was told like that. I have to consider IVF. And I was like, oh my God. I'm not saying IVF is bad, but it was just an option I was proposed. The second gynecologist said, oh, there's this injection I'm going to give you. The injection cost 80,000. I said, sir, what's the name of the injection? He said he wasn't going to tell me. Really? I don't know the kind of injection they wanted to give me, I beg. I know do. And the last gynecologist I got through Nata Pro, shout out to Nata Pro. So the third gynecologist I got through Nata Pro, I had a physical appointment, and during our conversation, I told the gynecologist the test I had done. He just said, okay, let's do transvaginal scan, just to be sure. And on doing transvaginal scan, that was when he saw the hidden cysts. Hidden because pelvic scan just wasn't showing it. So that was when I started treatment for PCOS. So it's possible to actually like be on drugs and it won't work, while it's also possible to be on drugs and it's going to work. So you never can tell which one would work. Trust me, you never can tell which one would work. So my advice to you is seek medical help, seek professional help, and also and as well just make sure you are connected to the source, which is God. That's so very those important. Are the five things I try to do to get pregnant. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please click on the like button, subscribe, share this video with one or two persons, share it on your status. Someone might like it and probably learn one or two things from it. See you in my next video, guys.